Wait lang. Nasaan na yun ba? Siyempre. Ganun talaga. Medyo mag-upgrade tayo paminsan-minsan. Upgrade din syempre, di ba? Hopefully okay yung in-install kong software. May in-install akong software na ano, para siyang yung pop-up chat ng ano, ng TikTok Live Studios. Yung kita ko sa screen yung comsec ng walang delay. Hopefully walang delay yung in-install kong software. Saka mukhang mas malinis siya. Teka, wait lang, i-screenshot ko para makita niya yung sinasabi ko. Send ko sa Discord, wait lang. Natutuwa ako dito eh. Yeah. Hindi, bukod pa yan. Bukod ba yung nasa screen? Meron ako sa sarili kong screen para updated yung comment section. Send ko sa Discord. Check mo. Oo, meron. Meron yan. Medyo delay pala. Medyo delay yung sa screen ko. Pero anyway, it's all goods. Kahit may delay. At least hindi ko na kailangan gumamit ng phone. Feeling ko mas kailangan ko pa din yung phone eh. Kasi mas mabilis yung ano. Bukod pa yan, iba yung nakikita mo sa screen, iba yung nasa akin. Meron pa sa aking bukod. Teka. Saglit lang. Tanggalin ko nga yung nawawala yung good morning, Luna Lu. Para hindi nawawala yung chat box din sa screen. Para mukhang buhay yung stream natin, di ba? Anyway.
Once the hall's swept, it's over to the Tavern Crown for me.
Still smitten with the serving girl, are you?
Luna Lu's in the house, yes.
Otto was here earlier with a letter from Gav. He left it on your desk.
Okay. May delay yung nasa screen ko. Ganda ng Cape Clive. Yes. Oh, wala yung emoji. Ayusin ko pa yan. Nagkulang ako sa time eh. Hindi pa nga ako tapos actually. Maubusan tayo ng time. So, kaya ginawa ko na muna. It'll do for now.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kuka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
K10.
It's more than that. This is our chance, the one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come.
Saglit. Saglit lang.
Not easily.
Sorry.
Your body knows this only too well.
Hi, Raf.
It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
Hindi, naka-altab ako. Kaya nawala yung game audio. Sorry.
Not bear force to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly
Uy, Neil. What up?
The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me,
Yo, Neil.
that's no burden.
I know, but
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance.
ISO.
It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima.
Kamusta live? Hindi mo plinag yung account mo. Hindi ko tuloy na follow.
If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will.
Hindi pa nagpapakita si Joshua ulit eh. Konting pilit po. Hindi na kita kailangan pilitin. Xbox Game Pass will convince you.
without mother crystals,
Yep, kakastart lang. Nag-plug ka na kanina. Sige.
to sit.
Ayan na, si Joshua. By December na lang.
So the North is lost.
Okay lang yan.
I knew that the blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more.
Good things.
The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows.
Mature na si Joshua.
Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway,
Nakuha na. Nice
I'll be
one.
in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
Uy, Nosk. How are you? Wait lang, medyo adjust ko lang ng konti itong chat overlay. Medyo ano eh. Medyo manipis eh. Wait lang. Teka lang, medyo nag-experiment pa ako guys. Please bear with me, please. Medyo nag-experiment pa ako dito sa chat overlay. Medyo... Ba siya magandang ilagay? Sa inyo trip makita yung ano? Yung chat overlay. Saka kanan, kaliwa. Kanan na lang ba? Si Roxas, oo nga no? Okay na ba yan sa gilid? Dito na lang no? Okay na yan. I guess adjust mo rin yung haba ng comment overlay. Masyado bang mataas? Maganda sa upper left. Dito. Dito. Pangit kasi tingnan pag dito. Parang ang haba masyado. Ang pagitna na siya masyado eh. Nag-experiment pa tayo ngayon ako naglagay kasi ng ganito. Dito, mukhang maganda siya dito. Hindi. Dito na lang. Kasi galing sa ilalim yung comment eh. Okay na yan, no? Palag-palag na yan. I guess it's fine, no? Okay na yan, okay na yan, okay na yan. Ay, tanga, mali. Wala tayong dadaanan dyan, kaibigan. Teka. I-hide ko lang ulit yung OBS. Hide it, baby. Tapos this one. Anyways, okay. Sa PS5 ata naglalaro yan si ano, si Soap.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken,
Anong bad news?
the usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Wala pang gifting, Noske.
But it was. Ever since Eastpool,
Di pa ako monetized for giftings.
grip ran the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power.
Yan na naman.
Sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should speed up.
Si Maria.
But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Tunay ba yan? Nakakainis naman kung tunay yan. Parang kung totoo man yan, buti na lang kasi buti na lang na binili ko muna to. Bakit kaya exclusive sa PS5? Hindi naman siya ano under ng Sony. Oh, alternate costume yan, pre.
Finish with that.
Welcome back, Sid.
Ay guys, nga pala. Speaking of which. Uy, Papa Peras, what up? Kamusta ka na? Ang tagal mo na wala. Kamusta ka na? Speaking of which, kung sakali bang ililipat tayo sa Twitch, okay ba kayo? Kasi balita ko, mas mabilis mag-monetize sa Twitch kumpara dito sa TikTok. Ang kailangan ko lang ay 50 na subscribers. Tapos 3 concurrent viewers every live stream. Ay lampas naman tayo ng 3 concurrent viewers every live stream. Ang tanong na lang kung susunod ba kayo sa Twitch.
Damn blighted bilge.
Is everything all right?
Aside
Support kayo sa
in
Twitch.
my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it then.
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand
Kamusta ka na, Peras?
black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rot for a moon or so, assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Buhay pa. Ang tagal mo na wala, Peras. Ano nangyari sa'yo? Maliwanag din mag-stream sa... Oo, parang same sila ng quality ng YouTube. Pero ang sabi, mas mabilis ma-monetize sa Twitch. Parang 7 days mong need mag-live stream na meron kang 3 concurrent viewers. Tapos 50 na subscribers. Mamamonetize ka na. Magiging available na yung gifting. Pero yung mode of gifting hindi ko alam eh. Pero ayun, na-announce naman ako kung sakaling lilipat ako ng Twitch para aware din kayo kung willing kayong sumunod sa Twitch. Kasi kayo yung aasahan kong sumunod sa Twitch. Kayo yung sumunod dito sa YT.
Of course, Oberlin.
Uy, Aphrodite, what up?
Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be
Hindi naman need mag-English.
alternative.
Oo, totoo.
And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax.
Okay lang yan, no?
Birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
Kaya nga, exclusive daw sa PS muna eh. Parang nakakabwisit yung balita. Kasi, nasa ano na siya eh. Available siya sa ano, sa... tawag dito? Sa Steam. Kaya, ang nakakainis doon, kung gagawin nilang exclusive for PS, nonsense. Kung sakali. Sinong Edel? Lahat na lang nag-exclusive sa PS. Sa totoo lang, nakakape ko na minsan. Kawawa yung mga nag-pre-purchase sa Steam. Totoo yan. Hindi ka na live selling mo. Bakit nga kasi lahat na lang naging exclusive sa ano? Nakakabuisit minsan, no? Ang nakakaawa, yung mga nag-pre-purchase na excited din. Naka-follow na po ako sa Twitch. Hindi ko nga tanda yung account ko, Luna. Sorry na, hindi ko tanda yung account ko sa Twitch. Pero i-check ko ulit. Walang mga pass sa Steam. Putik na yan, PSN restricted. Ano ba yan? Nakakaawa talaga yung mga nag-pre-purchase. Promise. Kaya hindi na ako nagpe-pre-purchase ng games. Actually, hindi naman talaga ako nagpe-pre-purchase ng games noon pa. Capgame mo gaming yun, tanda ako eh. Pero yung password nun, limot. Tingnan ko pa ulit. I'm gonna check. Parang 3K din yun, yung pre-purchase na yun. Nandiyan po ba si Papa Pierre? Papa Pierre! Balita si Papa Pierre. Namiss kita, Papa Pierre. Sige. I-announce ko din sa Discord na magta-try tayo sa Twitch. Marami silang nag-pre-purchase actually.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. Trees don't have teeth.
Oo, nag-pre-order si Ivan. Miss you too. Tagal mo nang wala eh. Nakainis ka eh. Wala-wala ka lagi peras eh. Nagpapamiss ka lagi eh. Mo ko ngayon, 7 days na restricted. Nakakabuisit na yung TikTok.
Well, find is one. Ugh! Reeks like a chocobo's ass.
Why the hell are you smelling a chocobo's ass?
I will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo. So your boat has a name. I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as me old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
Nakikilig yan si Peras. Ay, teka, ano yun? Increases attack by 12. Parang mas gusto ko to. Hindi ko masyadong ginagamit yung Burning Blade. Eh, teka, hindi ko pa na-explore masyado to, no? Explore muna natin to. Baka may mga gamit. Judgment Bolt, baby. Ang ganda ng Judgment Bolt ni Ramo. Walang nga. Ang lakas ng damage. Gawin mong open world. Yun, na open world mo na nga. Dito ka. Dito. Meron, may Twitch sa ano, sa mobile. Testing mo na. Mag-a-announce ako sa Discord pag lilipat ako ng Twitch. Si Boss MG parang nagpaplano ding lumipat sa Twitch. Pag medyo naggulo daw ang TikTok sa kanya. Kasi ang dami na daw nare-restrict kasi ngayon. Ay hindi, na-explore ko na pala to before. Oo. OBS gagamitin ko. Alam ko nag-Twitch siya before siya lumipat ng TikTok. Kaya siya lumipat kasi kaunti the viewers. Ang sa akin naman, nandiyan naman kayo. Na willing sumunod sa Twitch. Why not migrate to Twitch, di ba? Pinamahan nyo nga ako sa TikTok. Pinapaiyak nyo ako. I'm so thankful. Joke lang. Pero legit yan. Mic na lang ang kulang mo. May mga murang mic pare. Alam ko may mga murang mic. Ay na 37,000 ang damage, parang tanga. Anong addict, G? Let's go. Marami sa Shopee actually. Itong mic na gamit ko, alam ko sa Shopee to binili ng kapatid ko eh. Ano to, ang brand nito ay Vague. May kasama siyang soundboard, V8 soundboard nung binili niya.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
Pang Senate, wag yun.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Tapos, I would suggest, kung sino man nagla-live dyan sa inyo, no? Pag meron na kayong mic, mag-download kayo ng, may software akong ginagamit dito eh. Teka, saan ba yun? Yung equalizer APO. Pang ano siya? Pang noise cancel. Kaysa gumamit ka ng RTX broadcast. Nvidia broadcast ata yun tawag. AI siya na noise cancelling kasi. Medyo mabigat siya sa GPU. Pag naglalaro ka, yun, kung minsan nadinig nyo yung yung mic ko na parang nagro-robot, dahil yun do sa Nvidia broadcast. Kasi medyo mabigat sa GPU. Kahit yung GPU ko hindi kinakaya yun. Pero maganda siya pag kaya ng GPU mo. Hindi lang siya recommended habang naglalaro. Kasi ma-maximize yung usage ng GPU mo. Meron ka pang isang choice kaso may bayad. Nalimutan ko yung pangalan ng isa eh. Yung nagsisimula sa letter K. Ginagamit ko siya before. Meron akong ginagawang parang trick para ang tawag dito, para ma-bypass ko yung may bayad. 3 days trial, 1 week trial yun. Nalimutan ko yung pangalan ng software. Tapos, ang ending, ito yung ginagamit ko na, yung equalizer APO. Na medyo technical to. Pero meron tutorial for this. Hindi ko lang tanda kung nasa akin pa yung link ng tutorial. So, sa equalizer APO, tapos may mga plugins ka lang na i-install. Tapos yun may noise cancelling ka na.
Let's get you to a physical, shall we?
I'm sorry.
Oo, yun, yung nagiging parang robot. Naging transformer.
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Anong banditi?
You where?
Walang hiya ka.
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
Ipapurge nila yung mga bearers.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
Pinapurge nila yung mga bearers. Eh kasi nga, may chance na mag-rebel. Sumama sa rebellion yung mga bearers.
When did you get so big?
Dahil kila Clive. Kaya ang ginagawa ng Empire, ipopurge nila yung mga bearers. Para walang ma-recruit sila sila Clive.
Look. Up ahead. Arthur, are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields.
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds. Poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
It seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Omelette. Dati ako nasa Omelette Arcade. Before ako naglipat sa TikTok. Sa Omelette Arcade ako nag-i-stream. Dami kong viewers dun dati sa Code M. Dati medyo kilala ko sa Omelette. Hindi sa hindi sa pagmamayabang. Kilala ko dati sa Omelette. Hindi Omegle, bukod pa ang Omegle. Mayroong Omelette Arcade. Bukod pa yon, merong hindi naman streaming software ang Omegle eh. Parang meet up sa online yun eh. Yung Omelette Arcade para siyang TikTok din. Pero puro streamers doon.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
May mga din, giftings, ganyan. Pero walang kita doon. Mahirap kumita doon. Yung mga gift doon, ang purpose doon, ibang boost lang yung yung account mo doon sa Omelette Arcade. Namatay mga bearer.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offence.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
Mama mo.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive,
This won't take long.
Oo, burning blade yun. Yung may apoy.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Ano yun? Nasa ilalim. Uy, pandagdag sa go. Ay, cooldown time.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Yung floating window.
Found her.
Oh, wala.
The abbot.
Si paring Abot. Si Abot Isidro.
The bearers died protecting him, calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cullings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg his aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid! Where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
After nyan, go Ragnarok ba? Hindi ko alam peras eh. Tinatamad ko i-download yung Ragnarok. Ang laki kasi, ang tagal i-download ng installer. Pagka download mo ng installer, i-install mo pa. Ang laki ng storage. Ang tagal pati. Oh, yan. Tula, 175. Diyos ko po.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers... They didn't need to die like this.
Parang wala akong time.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting.
Kay Dodi,
Someone to...
tingnan ko. 175 eh.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Si ano yan? Si Sensei. Anong pangalan mo sa TikTok? Sensei. Oo, si Bossing. Seryoso ba? Sa HDD pwede? Hindi required ang SSD? Talaga ba? Pwede. Kung ano. Mas malaki yung HDD ko kaysa SSD. Ano yan? Anong kalaban nga ba to? Ariman. Anong tawag sa ganitong kalaban sa 7? Every now and then, Clive may encounter creatures larger, faster, and more ferocious than most. While fighting, while flight is always an option, defeating these notorious marks can earn him not only renown, but also rare materials that may be used to craft new gears or upgrade existing items. Ano natin yan?
What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
Good night, bossing. Putik na, ang hirap i-dodge nun. Dito ka. One day download. Libang-libong gil, oh. Nice. Saan yung rare na ano, crafting material? Wala naman eh. Hindi pa ako makakombo ng maayos. Hindi pa ako sanay eh. Nahirap din mag-combo pala, no? Kulang sa practice. Hindi ko tanda ko anong pangalan ng Ahriman Eye na yan sa ibang Final Fantasy.
That must be the bridge.
Iba pangalan yan sa 7 eh.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Ang ganda gamitin nung ano, SS ni Ramo.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumours started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these black shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
Talimag me.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Curse breaker. Ano yun?
After it.
Ay, magkakaroon ba? Saglit lang guys ha. Magpo-close na ako ng mga ano. Ng mga window dito. Nag-FPS drop ako eh. Dami nakabukas.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Try not to move.
Oi! You there!
Oh.
Don't just pack me by.
Wala mo.
You handy with that course, you know.
Chocobo.
You heard me right. And not just any Whiteheart and her flock.
Chocobos.
It's true. Well, go on then.
Lumalaban yung mga chocobo sa bandits.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. You saved Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all... And don't worry.
I'm sure I will.
Good luck to you.
Hindi pa ata ako pwede mag-hunt pa eh. Parang, di ba sa board yun? Yung malapit kay Moogle.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo.
Wait lang guys tatry ko lang mag-restart mabilisan. Nagda-drop na naman yung FPS ko. Wait lang. Mabilis lang. Wait lang. Walang iya yung Final Fantasy, 100% ang ginagamit sa CPU. Anak ng toko na yan, no? Maganda ba? Baka dito na tayo magkakaroon ng ng mount.
A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind.
Si Ambrosia yung personal chocobo niya, di ba?
Looks like they went that way.
Siya na pala yung si Ambrosia. Namatay ba yun? Yung tinamaan siya sa mukha, di ba? Ang ganda ng pangalan nung chocobo niya, si Ambrosia.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
Oo nga, no? May mga napatay sila. Nakatakot din pala kalaban ng mga chocobo. Ang cute!
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh? And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Eh bakit ka nag-judgment bolt? Sayang. Galit na galit ka naman sa kalaban mo. Justin, what up? Binugbog eh. Walang ya.
You're safe now.
Ay, teka lang. Si Ambrosia to ah. Gago si Ambrosia. Yung mata niya oh.
Do you know her, boy?
Si Ambrosia yan. Bulag yung isang mata oh.
It couldn't be.
Gagi si Ambrosia.
Ambrosia. It is you. You survived.
Yes.
And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Why si Ambrosia? Let's go.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
Pinagsamang manok to, Street.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Siyempre naman.
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
Lalagyan niya ng saddle si si Ambrosia para masakyan. Sabi na eh. Sabi ko na eh. Ang porma, min.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Ah, few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you.
Ambrosia's entered the squad.
When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No. No, that can't be right.
Testimony. Yes.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
Ba't may saddle na din yung ibang chocobo? Para sa companion.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
The White-Winged Wonder. Ambrosia Stout. Ano natin tatawagin siya? Ayan, Chocobo unlocked. After 18 long years, Clive has finally reunited this faithful staff. Called R3 while in the field to summon Ambrosia, and X to mount the Chocobo. Yun! Ambrosia, my dear.
Come on.
Hey! Pati companion. Pati companion nakasakay din.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Ano yan? Huwag kang malikot. Papalahian natin si Ambrosia. Huwag kang malikot. Malikot ka. Papalahian ko si Ambrosia. Wala. Huwag na nga. Buti na lang wala tayo sa TikTok. Putik na yan. Restricted na naman kung nagkataon.
Now, where's Gav?
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
Pwede mo i-click. Ay, ganun? Ah, para tumigil agad.
Ah, Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Gumanda si Tarja, no?
The promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals. Four Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Parang gusto ko tuloy maglaro ng ibang Final Fantasy pa. Ano magandang Final Fantasy? FF7 Remake. Client reports, patrons whisper. Ito, hunt board. Hindi. I mean, na-inspire ako maglaro pa ng iba pang Final Fantasy din. After this.
What are we waiting for indeed?
Well, don't just stand there gawping. Is that all?
Yung Final Fantasy 8 ang hindi ko pa na ano. Nalaro ko siya before, pero hindi ko maintindihan yung mechanics. Sobra ako nalilito dun sa mechanics ng 8.
That broom's as ragged as...
So Mather's all right. Yep. Others weren't so lucky though.
What's the matter? The hunt book?
It's where the curse break, just because they can't.
Right, the people of that last thing, perhaps.
Angel of Death. Wala sa map. Belfegor. Fairview, Sunbreak, Rosaria. Oh, dun ako sa magic nila, litong-lito. Kung paano gumagana.
Anything catch your eye? Think you can help?
Clive!
The patrons, does that mean...
Oh no, that's still me. It's just, I still Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Completing side quests or defeating notorious mercs will earn 5 renown. Inspiring aimless benefactors from all the twins. Donate money or items to Clive's cost. Oh, I see. Ability points. Accept donation.
All yours. You earned this. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Hindi ko maintindihan dun yung ano, yung draw. 'Di ba may nakikita ka dun na ano, yung magdo-draw. Saan ba yun?
Another of my lectures. Allow me to educate you. Study it well, Clive.
Ducal Army. Papunta sa Phoenix Gate.
The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
Yung si Yuna ay sa Final Fantasy X. Either tititira mo yung sa kalaban or i-refill mo po yung magic. Okay. Wala bang ano doon? Walang mana. Katulad ng sa ano? Ng sa 7.
Finish with that log so we can go in the morning.
Okay, yun pala yun. Pero nalilito pa din ako eh.
I hear there's
Lalo yung card. Lang yan. That dreadful card.
You think it's alright to touch him?
Yun talaga hindi ko maintindihan kahit kailan. Kung anong magic. Okay. Parang hirap naman ng mechanics nun, Luna. Sa 7 talaga ako pinaka nadalian. I mean, pinaka naintindihan ko at pinaka gusto ko na ano, mechanics. Parang basic kasi yun sa Final Fantasy 7 eh.
Won't be long now, Martel. Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Ay, Matt, ay ako.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well...
It's good to know there's some...
Martel's, I took it off and not only...
Impressive.
I thought you could...
It'll be nice being...
Oh, she always had a son. Here you go.
Medyo mas naintindihan ko pa nga yung 9 eh.
Days fuck.
Kaysa sa 8. Ilang beses mo na natapos? Pag ilang beses na natatapos. Sabagay, ay kayo naman syempre. Kung ilang beses mo na natatapos. Pero mas naintindihan ko yung mechanics ng 9 tsaka ng 10 kumpara sa 8. 8 ang may pinaka-complicated na mechanics for me. Nga pala 13. Final Fantasy 8 tsaka 13 ang may pinaka-mahirap na mechanics para sa akin. Sa mga Final Fantasy na nalaro ko. Si Omega Weapon. May Omega Weapon din. Ganda sana nitong flame tongue na to. Kaso kung hindi siya kulay espada eh. Kaya trip mo. Mas trip ko yung may MP. Mas alam ko kung paano mag-manage ng MP.
That broom's as ragged as...
You two look like you could... Martel.
Weren't she the...
Cool.
I am...
Please, I'll shit a bit.
Yung 12, hindi ko alam. Pero maganda daw yan, sabi. Ilabaan yan, di ba?
Old city nav.
That sounds...
Planning on... Hang on. I'm glad you reckon Clive. Well, you can leave it.
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Same team ng... Ay, legit ba? Kaso hindi ata siya available sa Steam eh. Wala akong nakikitang Final Fantasy 12 sa Steam. Yun ba yung MMORPG? Oh, di ba 14 yung MMORPG? Mga Zodiac yun eh, sila ba?
The curse breakers, they were clear.
They rent my sheep when she...
And by the...
Of course. They like...
Crystal Chronicles. Hindi ko din alam yung Crystal Chronicles. Meron? Sa Steam? I-check ko nga. Tingnan ko nga. Medyo nako-curious ako dyan sa 12 na yan ha. Hindi ko pa nalalaro yan eh. Wala na bang side quest? Ayun yung nilalaro ni Senpai. Oo nga.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and...
Sabi nga daw yung tactics. Same lang.
Not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
Magkano sa Steam yun? Final Fantasy 12.
Said that matters such as these are best left to dominance. Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
Yes.
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
1,000 plus mahal.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories, starting with the village of Amber.
Mag-explore muna tayo, guys. So medyo grindy yung Final Fantasy 12. Nakita ko sa stream ni Senpai. Si Van, shit, Pinelo. Ang grindy naman kasi niyan, pre. Mas maganda pag puro quest. Pas muna. Tingnan ko muna kung kung magbabago ang ihip ng hangin sa Silent Hill. Kasi madami magrereklamo dun sa Silent Hill. excited din ako manood eh. Excited din sana ako manood. Nakakainis naman kasi ang PlayStation kahit kailan. Tapos magtataka na naman yung developer. Sasabihin ang baba ng sales nila. Mga tanga sila eh. Hindi nila pinagsabay. Try nila pagsabayan ng release sa PC tsaka PS. Pag hindi umulan ng sales ng mga yan, tapos ko namin na-publish yung Yawa talaga. Ay nako. Parang medyo nawalan ako ng hope kung Konami ang gumawa. Eh wala na si Kojima. Konami ba ang gumawa nung remake? Mas natuwa pa ako sa... Oo, totoo yan. Sa November ka pa. Sa November mo pa malalaro yun sa'yo. Kailan ba daw ang release sa PC nung nung remake? Kung i-exclusive muna nila sa PS. Yes, nakakapag-practice na ako mag-aerial combo. Let's go!
We're not allowed.
Woo! Let's go! Sarap mag-aerial combo. Walang nga. O, sino pa? Ikaw. Halika. Konami din na magpa-finance ng Max Payne.
Let's go.
Baka naman sabay. Baka naman. Naniniwala pa rin ako. Naniniwala pa rin ako na sabay yan. Dahil marami nag-pre-purchase. Manalig lang tayong lahat.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! I think we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
Parang sa... okay.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right.
Welcome, stranger.
Gaya blade pa rin. Wala pa rin bagong mga gamit to.
Much obliged. There you are. Fare ye well.
Fare ye well.
We're going hunting for outlaws.
Ano yun? May natunog. Kapag nalabas ako ng area.
Two more left to join the garrison this very morn.
At this rate, there'll be none left to help with the harvest.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There've been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits.
Mas marami ang PC players. Actually, PC Master Race. PC Master Race, baby.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think they was the Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harbouring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out.
Baka si Joshua yung hinahanap. Feeling ko si Joshua yun.
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing.
Pakialam.
The people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you.
Kung pakialam.
To leave Amber and never come back.
Makialam kang matanda ka.
Why? I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way.
Duwag yung matando. Yaks. Coward.
These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire?
So weak.
A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
So weak. He is so weak in the knees, he can hardly breathe. He's losing control. Something takes over him.
Good girl. This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Wow!
We've seen more and more of these echoes.
Come on, bitch! Come on, bitch! Joke lang, joke lang. Baka mamatay si Ambrosia.
You're not going to like it.
Company.
It's okay.
Parang ayaw nga, no? Mukhang lugar sa Death Stranding. Nangyari ka, Jill? Pagod ka, Jill? Napapagod ka? Gusto mo nang umuwi? Uy, madlang people. Hello, madlang people, mabuhay. Meron pa din. Meron pa din Mary nung 'di ba nung kinulong niya si ano? Si Ultima. Ano yun? Lunch na ako.
Let's go.
Yeah!
Ang oras alis niya. Agap naman. Ingat kayo. Patay ka! Joke lang. Baba, dali. Kapatid. Paalis eh. Hindi abot. Uy, hindi na abot. Yan. Mamatay agad yung kalaban eh.
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again.
It sounds so stupid, man.
Rosaria.
Ba't hindi na tunog yung ano, no, victory fanfare?
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Mga Black Shield.
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Galing na pala ako dito kanina.
Find something, boy. Death.
Found it.
Oh, man.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
Napakasira ulo talaga nung nanay niya, no?
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't.
Basta na yun. Gusto ko ipipulit yung assist. Hindi ako makapag-dodge ng maayos.
But if the Black Shield
May amats, no?
far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
May Celtic yung nanay ni Clive. Ano yun? Demon Tamer Sash. Ay, okay. Gamit ko na pala. Oo, di ba? Si ano nga si Joshua. Well, hindi naman niya meant patayin si Joshua, pero wala siyang remorse eh. Kahit nung namatay si Joshua, wala. Tapos si Clive ginawa niyang slave. Ginawa niyang branded. Parang ano, parang Game of Thrones talaga yung style niya, no? Yung nanay niya ay ano, si Cersei Lannister. Tapos para siyang si Jon Snow.
Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Ayun nga eh, hindi ko din alam eh. Parang yun yung entire mystery ng game. Anong nag-drive dun sa nanay niya para gawin.
This is no time to ride.
No time to ride. Ang layo ng babiyahin.
There's a curfew, but then refuses passage back to our home.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
fly, Ambrosia.
Ah. Umalis ka dyan. Parang harang ka, ha?
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better. That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Run like the wind.
Let us pass! The children are starving!
Have mercy.
Voice-rinsed dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in or we'll die on your doorstep!
Bakit nag...
Better out there than in here. Now
more than
fuck
enough
off.
room in this
Yeah, fuck off.
Delay yung cutscene.
Those crystals belong to us all! Bleeding Orson!
I said, where were you, filth? Back to your spies. I'll cut you down where you stand.
Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
Nasa ano na, port is hold. Papunta doon sa tito ni ni Clive.
I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Spoiler alert, it's not fully abandoned. Nagda-drop talaga yung ko, FPS. I don't know why.
I hear there's trouble.
Think it's all right to touch him?
Feeling ko effect yun ng dynamic na na frame generation. Ang dynamic ratio. Lalong nag-drop. Walang ya. Ano nangyayari? Nakakapikon. Ay! Kaya nag-crush. Anak ng toko naman eh. Teka. Kaya nga, nagda-drop. Kaya na-start nag-crash yung game. Problema, hindi pa nagre-release ng day 1 patches ng Final Fantasy. Sa magandang part na nag-crash pa. Waiting pa rin ako sa day 1 patch nitong Final Fantasy na to. Wala pa silang nire-release. Kasi hindi ganun kaganda yung port. Kahit anong ganda ng card mo eh. Kung tutusin, overqualified yung card ko eh.
Now we know why the refugees didn't come here.
Keep looking then.
Kinaya nga ang blue, yung Wukong eh. Na naka-ultra.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Ang suspected ko na nag-aano dito, ang dahilan ng FPS drops, yung Denuvo. Ang lakas daw kumain sa nun eh. Sa system nun eh. Good night, Wish. What up?
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Seriously?
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
Ay, nako.
Not.
Pwede ba? Tigil-tigilan nyo naman ako. Oh, try mo ulit.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died.
Ay, si ano? Yung kasama natin noong una. Si Wade.
I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
Ano nangyari doon sa isa namatay?
We can speak inside.
Binabawi ko na yung una kong statement na isa siyang generic na NPC. I publicly apologize.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye. The foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord. But in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown.
Nanganak na naman.
As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Parang baboy pala.
A son.
Anak na naman.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready. This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Hawig nga ni Clive. No?
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
Sa labas.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
In the flesh.
Allow me to tend to your needs, my lord.
Yun.
As you wish, my lord.
Gaya blade pa rin yung spot. Pating bago.
Will that be all?
Wow.
I will be here should you need aught else.
Okay.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buett Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
For some weird reason, bakit feeling ko mas maganda pa rin yung graphics ng Final Fantasy VII Remake?
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Lalo yung Rebirth. Ewan ko for me, at least. Sino ko party natin ngayon? May guest party tayong isa.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention.
Oh, mas recent pa to kaysa dun sa ano eh.
Cat and mouse ever since.
Sa Final Fantasy VII Remake eh. Pero yung quality nung Final Fantasy VII Remake, ang iba eh. Daming patay na naman. Kaya nga.
Sideways. Come along now.
Gera na naman eh.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
May times lang na pangit ng lighting. Hindi, yung texture quality ng character. Ewan ko mas nagagandahan ako sa texture quality ng character sa ano. Sa 7 Remake. Maganda yung quality ng character dito pag nasa cutscene. Compared pag nasa game na.
I told you!
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come! Die along with your flame! For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Hindi sumigaw si Jill, kulang.
Petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battles for them.
More dragons.
say I'm flattered.
Ayan.
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point, that this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Mama mong cleansing.
No one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him?
Parang wala pa ako nakukuha mga bagong item.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud.
Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it, as we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die, and her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
Nagamit ka ba dito, Raf, ng ano? Yung talisman na ano, pang-assist? Pag magdadodge ka, may prompt kung kailan ka magdadodge.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
Bago na naman tayo. Badge.
With pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it.
Huh?
If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
Dami ng badge ni Clive. Para tuloy siyang Boy Scout. May mga may mga patches. Nakakita ka na ba ng ganun? Mayroong sash. Tapos puro patches ng achievement.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance.
Yung laki naman ng yabog ng paano, no? Si Mr. X.
Yes, my uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Mr. X, ikaw ba yan? Putak ting yan. Kala mo, laking tao eh.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Silang dalawa lang may alam nun.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint of the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit.
Hero sa HOP.
See that you use the good plates, Rutherford. So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us, then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass.
Sa...
Be fun.
Ewan ko kung saan mas maganda, kung sa Twitch o sa Kick. Hindi ko alam kung paano monetization sa Kick eh.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she?
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days.
Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Kamukha talaga ni Tifa si ano. Si Jill. Si Tifa nakikita ko sa kanya. Here be monsters.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
Ang kulang lang talaga to ng ano, ng open world. This will be perfect. Galing kay Tifa, no? Para nga siyang ano, para siyang, ay. Hey! Para siyang pinaghalong, anong mas trip niya para kay Clive? Yung original o yung ano? Yung alternate? What do you think? Which do you think is better? Ayan yung alaga ni ano, ni Clive, si Ambrosia. Which one do you prefer? Original one or the burnt black? Ito yung alternate, yung burnt black. Ito yung OG. May certain charm yung OG para sa akin. Pero astig din to eh. Kaso parang semi-transformed na kasi si Clive dito. Itsura niya dito para siyang half Ifrit. Mukha siyang hero eh. Sa OG, no? Parang payat nga siya dito eh. Sa burnt black. Mag-OG tayo. Ano? Ang bulky niya dito sa OG.
I didn't take you for a...
Sige.
Oh, this? I borrowed it from old tomes.
Think I'll stick to the...
Where's your sense of adventure from spit?
If it's my...
Well, I'm no, but you're...
Something tells...
Fad!
So...
The only... A beat.
Does the book say?
Well, only...
Rosie. One of the book...
mamaya tayo mag-prioritize ng quest. Kunin muna natin lahat.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
What do you need? What's that for you, dear?
Wala pa rin akong ano. Pwedeng i-antag dito. I-craft na bagong sword. Ano ba yan?
Fine.
Gusto ko i-craft yung Goten Damerang. Hindi ko lang alam kung saang part ng story na yung Goten Damerang. Yung Everdark.
There are new billets being posted every...
Clive!
Is something...
It's Blackthorn. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. Normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up. Something's getting him down. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear. Because he respects you, innit?
Fine.
I knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be.
Alright, now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So wait a bit, then...
Ay, ito na. Ito yung nahanap kong side quest. Medyo mahaba-habang side quest to. Pero worth it ang reward nito eh. Espada yung reward nito eh.
I could have sworn we had a few.
First August, and now you. What you pair up to?
Oo nga, parang matamlay nga si Blackthorn.
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that?
Innit?
Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Trillian pala to si August.
Phil shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like heavy, clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. Now, every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You got what you came for? Now piss off.
All right. We're going.
Kaya pala matamlay si Blackthorn.
I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of ale. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen.
Aling Charon.
Monsters.
Aling Charon.
To Lady Karen.
Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw
Nang yun ko lang nakita si ano,
for him.
si Torgal.
Sold it already.
Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. He don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe. Caer Northern, that was it.
Thank you, Karen. We'd be lost without you.
At least you admit it.
Napaka-humble ni Charon.
It sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leatherworker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind.
Yeah.
While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
Katapusin muna pala natin isang quest. Nag-iintay yung ano eh. Okay.
Typical nobles. Coward.
Nasaan yung quest na isa? Dito. Punahin muna natin yung isang quest. Mabilis lang kumpara dito sa isa.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other, don't we?
Oh, you're gonna be shitting me.
Stay sharp.
Kailangan ko po mag-hunt.
After what the Empire did to Martha's love, I'd be daft to stay.
Don't you go causing any trouble now.
Not here.
Let's go.
Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against. I better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad.
Parang ayokong gamitin na yung accessory na ano. Yung pang-assist. Parang nawawala ng challenge yung game eh. Hindi ako masyadong nababawasan. Punta natin. Parang masyadong madaya. Kung pwede. Ito na lang. Burning Blade. Lagi naman natin ginagamit yung Burning Blade. Gouge. Pwede siguro. Pampalakas din ang damage ng gouge. Or aerial combo. Since lagi tayo nag-aerial combo.
Did you fight?
I didn't.
Marvelous! Let's see.
You wouldn't be wrong.
Poisonous yung kinuha. Parang ayoko kainin.
I present Chance's Stew, risen once again from the ashes of obscurity. Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
No, thanks.
Not hungry.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss.
Parang ka mamamatay mo pagkatapos.
Odin's teeth. What an assault on the senses. It's like choking on swamp water. And yet, up through the pungency there rise complex, meaty notes. It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavours, but never have I tasted anything so fine. Thank you, Sid. Thank you.
Nasarapan pa rin siya.
Welcome.
I must share this gift. I won't rest until a steaming bowl of Chance's a single mouthful.
Parang may kakain kaya naman nun. Parang ikatatakotan lahat pag kumain nun, ah. Increases defense by 30. Pwede. No? Kulang tayo sa defense eh. Medyo makunat-kunat. Since hindi tayo gagamit ng ano,
Typical nobles.
ng assist. Cute! Osmare. Cair Norvent Westgate. The Sunbreak. Cair Norvent Westgate. Yun na yun, di ba? Bakit nasa kanya pa din yung ano? Cair Norvent Westgate. Ito ba yun? Sa Sombrek. Bata yun eh. Sakit na lagi yung likod ko. Kamusta naman kayo, guys? Westgate. Hindi ko alam kung dito yun. The Holy Empire of Sandbreak. Care Norvent River Cave. Saan kaya yun? Westgate daw eh. Ito, Westwatch. Baka around here. Somewhere. Try natin. Pwede ba ako mag-marker? Feeling ko dun yun. Kung west gate. Wala namang gate dun sa kabila. Robert. Winter's Gate. Ito kasi parang ano to eh. Field. So hindi ko sure kung dyan yun. Saka sa Lost Wing na yan eh.
How the hell is anyone supposed to...
Drop na naman yung FPS ko. Nakakabuisit na.
Let's go. Faster.
Restart lang ulit ako ng game. Dumadali na naman siya. Pwede kong gawing solution dyan, no? Maghintay lang talaga ng patch. Tapos na una pang matapos yung game bago yung patch, no? Oh my.
Company.
Right.
Hindi dito eh. Saan kaya yun? Kaya search na nga natin. Tatagal tayo dito. Somewhere between Lost Wing and here. Cairnorvent. Oh, ay, ang layo pala. Putik na yan. Dito pala. Ang layo naman. Ay, scam tayo nun ah. Ang layo ah.
Good day to you, Sid.
The crystals we get from the tail are all but worthless.
You're quite talented with that rod of yours.
I've caught my share with it.
Mali pala.
Ambrosia won't help me here. Let's go.
Sana may gumawa talaga ng mod ng minimap dito. Laking tulong ng minimap kung nagkataon. Parang ka naglalaro ng Dark Souls dito. Walang minimap.
Griffins don't exactly make for easy prey. Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
Rank B. Okay. No problem. Aray.
Look sharp.
Uy, sayang hindi umabot yung judgment ball. Nice one.
Is something there, boy? Could that be our man? Are you all right?
Dare say I'll survive. That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work, as far as I recall. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She sent you for a refund?
It's not her who sent me.
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art, and not an easy man to impress.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but... Well, actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Well, you did save my life. And thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry. I'd say it's the least I can do. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it. Secrets of the trade and whatnot.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it.
I'd be much obliged if you would. Right. I've got some greaves to make. You send your blacksmith my regards.
Will do. And thank you.
Di mo lang niya ako binigyan ng reward.
Hopefully this will sweeten Blackthorn's mood.
And with a bit of luck... How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him, or does the hunt continue?
I found him. And he asked me to give you this, along with his regards.
You're joking.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. Good few times, too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Clive. You didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see? And his name kept cropping up when I was asking around. Turns out he's from Tabor. And again, most leather workers are. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather-working community.
Then we better keep this close to our chests.
Listen, sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept my moaning to myself. Still, I'm glad you found him. This has cheered me right up.
That was the idea. Clive's idea, anyway. He did most of the work.
It's good to have you back, Blackthorn.
Just don't expect me to go turning out work like this. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a curse breaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough narrowing. I've got work to be getting on with.
Looks like we won't be needing a new blacksmith.
As if there was a better one out there. It wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one spins a yarn like old Blackthorn in his cups. Right, now that's sorted, I've got duties to attend to. Thanks, Clive. You've given me my mate back.
Anong reward? Anong reward? Wala. Drake Slayer gear design. Belt at vamp braces. You obtain the design draft or Drake Slayer gear. Design drafts unlock new crafting. Ooh.
Clive? What do you want?
This seems nice. Walang bagong sword. Electrum. Saan natin makuha Electrum? Platinus Mas.
Bring me the materials, and I'll think about it.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
He's not a monster. He's Targle. He'd take a liking to you too if you gave him as many nuts as Nam does.
Kukukunin yung Electrum. Hunt ko ata makukuha yun eh. Teka. Electrum and Gelatinous Mass. Scarletite. Ano ba Scarletite? Ay, isa. Parang pang late game pala yun. We'll need to one of each. We should once you reach chapter 30. Chapter 33? Damn it. Just head west from Massachusetts. Notorious Mark Severian. Location mo. Ay, ng guide to. Hindi man lang itinuro sa mapa na lang eh. Mapa na lang ituturo. Hindi pa ganun. Ay, sorry. Bumalik pala sa starting. Sorry. My bad. Oh, balik. Ay, bumalik sa gameplay. Sorry, my bad.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look at
Black screen pa din. Ayun. Delay pala ako.
turnips.
It'll take ages to tidy all of this stuff up.
All right, Sid.
Not here.
Ay, bakit wala yung mark? Ba't ganun? Di ba dapat lalabas yun? Ah. Kailangan nasa board na pala yung information. Okay. Anyway. End live muna tayo dito, guys. Thank you so much sa mga tumambay. Maraming thank you. end the live for now. Balitaan ko na lang kayo guys if lilipat tayo ng Twitch. Ayos ko muna yung streaming layout natin sa Twitch. Probably kamukha lang din naman ang gagawin ko dito sa White. Pero there'll be some improvements, I guess. Para medyo may pagkakaiba naman. Since naka-live pa naman tayo, try ko nang ayusin yung sa stream yung elements. Streamlabs pala. Save. Ito ng itsura. Yun. Mas maganda nga siya dito. Kaso medyo maliit. Anyway. Okay na. End stream tayo guys. Thank you so much. Gimzly out.